Yo! Yo, yo, yo. Woo-wee! What's up, fellas? What's up, ladies and gents? What's up, ladies and gents? We got a new toy in. Let's break it out. Can you see that? What's up, everyone? Welcome to live mixing. Welcome to live mixing. Happy Monday. Welcome to the DIYorDIE channel. So we got some new toys in here. Can I do this? Oh, look at that. So shout out to Jacob. He sent me this. It looks like some sort of 3D printed swivel here. What's cool about this? So this is before I was just using these. Where is it? These like fish hook things. Oh, here's one. So before I was just using these like fish hook. You know, these like fish hook swivels here, and they're not good enough. Not nearly good enough. I don't actually. I mean, to start off, they're okay, I guess. But the problem is that they just don't quite spin as smoothly and as cleanly as you want. So what happens is once you start really ripping through a coil and you're like, you're going through, that core will start to twist on you. And, once it starts twisting, things become a lot more difficult and just tougher to manage. Where are the coils that I made? Here, I think. So here are some of the coils that I've made. And I'll kind of give you guys an example. I'm realizing that, people have said this before, but it is certainly true that it really is. Coil building isn't that difficult. What's difficult is just remembering all of the stupid little setup things that you need to do. Once you have it all set up and you have the right tools, it's actually not too bad. So this is, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this. It's so hard to get this shit on camera without a macro lens. I don't even know where I am right now. There we go. So this one is a tri-core fuse Clapton. These are super difficult to make because, as you guys remember when I was building them, the cores like to crush in on you. So you have like these three round wires, and any bit of too much tension will collapse it, or any sort of like twisting, they'll collapse with a twist. So it becomes paramount to like really get a good solid swivel. That way it doesn't twist. You don't have to worry about that. Also, you want to make sure that when you're leading the front, that you like take the time to properly set up the leads so that they go into the drill chuck without any sort of issue. That way, when it's time to wrap, you actually almost want them like this a little bit, like where they're kind of like separate. So here's the pretend this is going into the drill, right? This part's going into the drill. You want them kind of like a little bit separate, so when they clamp down, they kind of come a little bit closer together, and then you can apply a little bit more tension onto the wrap, onto the Clapton, and then I'll kind of close them up a little bit. And then once you have something like this, then you don't really have to worry too much about twisting. I actually haven't even used this yet, but I can already tell it's gonna be awesome. But I've mastered. I shouldn't say mastered. I've finally been able to create a tri-core fuse Clapton, which was quite difficult. So now I'm gonna start to move on to the alien coil, and I can show you guys exactly how to make your own fuse Claptons. Way better than the dual core fuse Clapton. I'll definitely send you that. Finally got the new DR Mini, almost as good as the Hadley. For Vape products, oh fuck, I lost it. Where is it? Finally got a new DR Mini, almost as good as a Hadley, for a Vape product to come close to a legendary RDI. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Did we take a look at that already? The DR Mini? I think we did, right? Oh, the Dead Rabbit Mini? Yeah. Yeah, I look at it and I'm like, it makes sense. Like it makes sense for like a good RDA. There's nothing here that I would say like this is exactly what you want. You want a slam down chamber. You want direct airflow to the coil, literally direct, like right on top of that coil, and then a small chamber, and you're good to go. Yeah, it looks awesome. And I imagine it's probably a good squonk too. How much is it? Oh, this is the deck here. See, this is probably the only thing I don't like. I don't like these postless designs. I think the Hadley design is superior, but some people like this. The problem is just like, I just don't see the point in it. Why can't these just be clips here? I guess just to be different. Incredible in every single detail. You can use one of those core holders on one side to keep things straight. Yeah, I want to get one of those. I actually bought one. I should have this whole set coming in. I bought it from this 3D printer on Etsy. I bought it a little while ago. So we'll see what comes, but I'm pretty sure it comes with like a thing like that. I also have these in. So Jacob sent me a bunch of shit. These are also core holders, but these go on the wire. So you can see here, this little device here. And what this does is that you can kind of, it's hard to see here, but I'll open it up a little more. You can kind of see there, and then they kind of clamp down onto it. That way they don't move. But I found that you can still get collapsing even with Legos, even with core holders. Like, you'll still get collapsing if you don't set it up properly and you don't have a good swivel. Now, it's a lot, I will say too, it's a lot more, the collapsing happens a lot more often with smaller gauge wire, like 28 gauge wire. With 26 gauge wire, I actually have no issue. Like, I barely ever collapse on that. It's like 28 gauge, 30 gauge, 32 gauge, like really tiny cores. That's when the collapsing because it's so much more delicate and you just have to really take your time to set it up. I really want to try this. But maybe we'll do this another day. We'll do some mixing today. Yeah, the Legos, yeah. 17 pounds in the UK. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Well, I actually don't know. What's the 17 pound to USD? What is that, like 25 bucks? Yeah, like 23 bucks. Not too bad. That's a pretty good deal. Oh, I'll try to pick one up. Where'd you get it from? Did you get it from like a... Yeah, where'd you get it from? I guess you don't have to write it in chat. Just put like the... Did you get it from like Element or did you get it from Hellvape? Looks pretty cool. Chia seed pudding. That sounds good. Tension and muscle memory play a huge role. Yeah. Well, I found that the collapsing was due to, for one, it was due to it twisting. The wires twist, and when they twist, they kind of end up... It becomes a lot easier to collapse on that. And also, I wasn't putting the leads into the drill properly. So before, I was just kind of putting them all together. But once I started separating them properly, so they all kind of have like their own little channel to go into, then I haven't really had an issue. But yeah, I got a bunch of... let me see if I can find it. Because it would be good to shout out, I guess. It's not here yet, so it's not a real shout out. But I'm pretty sure it's a pretty popular person. Oh yeah, Subi 3D. Subi 3D Coil Factory. And he makes a bunch of like cool 3D printed things. He makes like automated like machine ones too that you can like use it uses like a pedal and stuff. This is the clamping thing. So this you can put into a drill and then it'll clamp it, or you can put it into anything really. It'll clamp it. That's better for it's probably good for anything really where you need to keep the wire flat and straight. You can get a 3D printed body. There's some cool stuff here. I just got this thing, the builder set. Which I really wanted it for the swivel. This swivel thing here. You can see it has like a stand. The clamp and then these holders. But then I got sent this stuff from Jacob. I kind of don't even need any of that stuff. But we'll see when it comes in. So now I'm kind of more interested in like the actual drill. He has one that's like a like this one here, which is kind of cool. There's a few of them where he uses like a little electric engine to use. I forget what he calls it. Actually, I don't see it on here. I wonder if he doesn't sell it anymore. Oh, that's not it. Oh, the 775 motor. That's what it is. 775 motor. Which is pretty cool. I mean, this lines it up exactly, which is kind of what you want to. Yeah, we'll see when it gets in. What the quality's like and how fast it goes. And it was like $100 for the box plus the shipping. And I messaged him too. I was like, "Are you still making shit?" And then he came back. He messaged me back in German. I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna order it anyway." But it has shipped, so it should be here. It should be here shortly. It should be here shortly. But yeah, we're gonna do the alien next. Everyone tells me the aliens are easier. Everyone tells me the aliens are easier. Which I can kind of believe, especially now that I got a good swivel. I think, remember the last time we were doing the alien? The last time we did the alien, the problem was I didn't realize that the alien can fold in on itself and fucking get fucked up. So that's something I'm going to have to remember. I'm out of juice too, so we need to make some juice. Let's make some juice. Juicy juice. I kind of want something creamy and vanilla-y. Pause the show until you finish your breakfast? Okay. I'm vaping on the Blotto Dual triple fused stainless. I can't vape stainless. I don't know what it is. I can't vape stainless. The Blotto Dual. Let's see that. Well, I guess it's just called the Blotto. The DIYorDIE. That does sound familiar, actually. The Dopvo Blotto. Oh, it's a tank. Nice. Yeah, we still have to build that Griffin. I really want to build that Griffin out. Yeah, so those are my tips for now. Those are some of the tips that I have. Oh, look at this. I cleaned this little drawer out. I got a nice little beauty ring here. Let's put this baby on. Nothing better than a nice little beauty ring, huh? This one looks cool. It's like a wedding ring. It's like a wedding band. It was Vaping Bogan. It's his tank. How is it good? So I think last week we talked about Juul got approved. What's going on here? I don't know what this means. Why do I care about? Sure. Yeah, Juul got approved. So this is gonna be. We're starting to get into an interesting territory again with vaping, where disposables are now being basically taken at the port of entry. They're not coming in, so you're getting a lot of shops that are asking for high nic again. I'm sure they're gonna start selling Juul once Juul becomes a bit more public facing again. I'm not sure how well Juul is gonna do in the current market, because I think disposables have really kind of trained a lot of people into a specific type of flavor expectancy. It's like once you go from like a Mr. Fog or like a Geek Vape or a Geek Bar, whatever they're called. I don't remember the name of these things. The disposables, the Chinese ones. Once you kind of go from the flavor of that and the vapor output of that, and you go to a Juul, I'm not sure if people are going to be digging that as much. However, most people kind of don't care about that, and they just rather just have the nicotine. And Juul that's the best thing that they do is deliver the nicotine. That's about all it does, in my opinion. Just deliver a nicotine. Those devices are so stupid. They're terrible. I hate them. They're so expensive. But people like them. So we'll see kind of where that goes. I'm just more interested in like high nic becoming popular again. Getting people back into like, you know, better devices. And just getting these disposables out of here. Terrible. They're so stupid. So dumb. All right, let's think of some stuff to make, guys. What should we mix up today? I'm thinking something creamy. Should we do let's do a key lime pie. Actually, I want to do a key lime pie. Let's do a key lime pie with like a cookie crust, okay? A key lime cookie. We're going to do a key lime cookie pie. Whoa, glitch in the matrix there. Why? Anytime this computer loads, it glitches. Do you see that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on here? We're overloading the matrix here. Let's turn this off for now. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help. Had it for like 4 or 5 years probably, but haven't used it much in the past week. The Narda? I think I do have a Narda. I'm actually pretty sure I do have a Narda. Maybe it might be a clone. I don't remember what it looks like. What does the Narda look like? Ow. The one thing that sucks about coil building is you're going to get little metal splinters all the time. Lemon meringue pie? We'll call it a lemon meringue pie, but it'll be a key lime pie. It'll be a key limio. We'll add a little lemon to it. I've done so many lemon meringues though. Not have I done a key lime, I don't think. It's been a while. Key lime. Key lime. All right, let's zoom this in so I can see it. Whoa. What's going on here? Can you guys read that? All right, here we go. Let's start putting some ideas together here. Yeah, we'll stay at 70-30. That's fine. All right, I'm trying to think exactly in terms of like key lime. It is like a more candied lime, but we don't really have many of those. You know what I had the other day? That was really cool. It was really interesting. It was Earl Grey ice cream. That's an idea that we're gonna have to kind of keep on the back burner. It does seem like it would be a pretty interesting vape. It's like a milk tea basically as an ice cream. The thing looks gonna fall over. Yeah, that smells good. This is TFA key lime pie. It just seems like it's got the right sort of notes in there. And then this is just a regular key lime. Not the biggest fan of that one. Yeah, we're definitely going to be adding some lemon for sure. Just raised their vape tax to 30 cents per milliliter. What? I mean, you guys should just come to PA and get your juice at that point. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's just so backwards. Or just don't sell finished juice. Just have shops just sell one shots, and then you can get by it, and then you're really only paying the tax on the nicotine. I don't think this FDA is going to be coming after anyone. I'm just going to put that out there. It's not any business advice, but I just don't think that that's going to ever happen. They seem pretty willing to. Yeah, we'll see. FA apple pie. That actually doesn't seem like a bad idea for a key lime because there is a bit of like citrus in there. $3 on a pack of cigs. $3 extra? So what's the pack of cigs in New Jersey? Last time last time it was like $12. So what is it, like 15 bucks now? For a pack of cigarettes? Which costs 26 cents to make. Not even. Let's see, key lime pie. Flavor Jungle makes a key lime pie? Oh, Real Flavors makes a key lime pie. That I don't have. Oh, that's what I'm going to have to try. It's probably banging. What does that say? Creamy key lime pie by One and Done. Let's do this at like 6.5% here. We just automatically, when you use like these, like, this is my thing that I think it'll help a lot of beginners out. If you use a like full dessert by a flavoring company like this, where this has like the flavor, it's got the crust, it's got the creaminess, just pair it up with TFA whipped cream. I guess TPA whipped cream. And just do it at like 1.5%. Just do it and promise you it's gonna work. It's gonna work. State taxes on cigarettes, what makes them expensive? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they would be like, they haven't changed the cigarette formula. I'll put it that way. The formula is not changing. Possibly inflation makes them a little bit more expensive just inherently to produce, but they still cost like pennies on the dollar to make. They're so cheap to make. Indiana just added a $2 tax per pack of smokes, making the cheapest $10 per pack. Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, it used to be, what I'm used to is a lot more money than that. When I was buying cigarettes, I want to say they were like getting to around like $8 or $9 a pack, maybe a little bit cheaper than that. And that was too expensive because you spend a lot of it. I did make my own cigarettes as well at a point. And it was okay, but it wasn't like a pack of Marlboro. All right, so we're going to do this. We need a crust. Ooh, let's add some vanilla pudding also. Let's just make it super creamy. I'm just in the mood for something creamy here. You know what I mean? Let's do 2% of vanilla pudding, key lime pie, whipped cream. They don't get taxed, yeah. How much are they on a reservation? $5? $6? Key lime. Key lime. Whipped cream, vanilla pudding. Let's just do one more ingredient. Let's just add one more ingredient. Did we just add FA cookie? I mean, why make things more difficult? Should we just do FA cookie? I don't think it's the right cookie though. I mean, maybe biscuit. Maybe ultimate biscuit. Maybe ultimate biscuit. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right, and then we're gonna add some lemon Sicily also. Maybe 1% of this, and then 0.5% of Sicily. Oh, it's not giving me average. I don't know what this thing is either. This bar at the bottom here. All right, let's mix this up. I'm just curioso. Curioso. Mi curioso. Noms? I don't know if I have that one. I'll check. I might. I have their shortbread. I think I ran out of their biscuit graham. I think I've already went through that shit. That shit is banging. All right, like really just kind of gauging how TFA does here at 6.5%, which is a lot, but we want a lot of flavor, right? Oh, we forgot an ingredient. We forgot the super sweet. Silly me. We're just going to do 0.25% of that. Not much. Some of these desserts, I don't like them to be overly too sweet because then they get to become too candied. I'm not making this a commercial e-liquid here. Vanilla pool. Yeah, I would love to start whipping up some coils. That would be super fun. Selling them. Who wants a coil? I could see the appeal. At first I was like, why would anyone want to do this? But once you kind of get into it, it is a relaxing little hobby. It is a relaxing little hobby. It's just not relaxing when you start out. It's quite frustrating. But once you get it, once you start getting it, it becomes fun. And it's nice to know you can have nice coils. For one, just whenever you need them. And two, without purchasing like the sketchy Chinese wire from wherever that's all like already wrapped. Let's give this a go. $0.10 a mil now. It's 40 cents per mil with new rate. Yeah, that's crazy. About pots, so now juice will be crazy pricey. Yeah. Yeah, the idea is that, I mean, what they should be, this was like debated so long ago when all of this went through. Because you remember like the whole PACT Act thing? There was a worry that nicotine would cost thousands and thousands of dollars. Even though it kind of never came to fruition. But there was a worry that there was a discussion like, why are they not just charging per milligram of nicotine? Why do they have to charge per milliliter? And it just seemed as like a blatant way to just remove the market from the the craft vaping market and get bottles of e-liquid off the market. That was the only possible explanation for it. I'm not sure I'm feeling this one. Not sure I'm feeling the key lime. We might have to add some. It's just not sweet enough, I don't think. Let's vape it. Let's see. It's got like a nice finish on it. Yeah, not a fan of the TFA key lime pie. No. Nope. Nope. Fail. Starting from scratch. Starting from scratch. The glitching kind of looks cool, I gotta admit. Even though it's so frustrating to look at. Alright, let's do a start from scratch here. Let's just look. Lime. Let's see what pops up. Lime. Okay, that was not helpful one whatsoever. I mean, maybe Capella lime. Yeah, we made a fail so far. Maybe Capella lime. We need a sweet lime, like a super sweet lime. You know what I mean? This is perfect vanilla cupcake. It's like too dark, I think. Oh, let's look. Let's look at the flavor list here. Flavor Jungle Key Lime Pie. I don't think I have that one. Let me look. Highly rated. Is it like an ultimate one, maybe? Yeah, I just don't have that one. Unless it's an ultimate. I don't think it is. We gotta try that one. Where's Fitty? Fitty probably knows it. It's a one shot? Oh, well, that would make sense. Lemon Lime Hankson. I don't think I have that one. Vape Train. Key Lime. Let me see if I have that one. Key Lime Vape Train. You know, I'm curious if SSA has a lime. They have a lemon lime. A sour lime. All right, let's see. I think I do have that one. I'm thinking maybe we can build it through, because they have that lemon pound cake, which is really good. Maybe we just build it off the lemon pound cake. And then just add lime. You know, Vape Stream, I don't have the key lime, but I do have the Persian lime. It's just so natural, though. It's not really what I'm looking for. I want Flavor lime, basically. Where is it? Where are you, bitch? I want this lime. But just not as insanity. This is the exact lime that I want. But not as crazy. We might have no choice. We may have no choice in the matter. The sour lime is like still too pithy. DV lime. Oh, actually, let me see if I have that. I actually might. Oh, I don't know if I have it. I thought I did. Nah. Yeah, this is a new era line. Oh, I gotta tell you guys, I know a new recipe for Starbucks, by the way. I'll give it to you guys in a minute. Let's try Innoera Lime. I'm curious the reviews on it. It's been a while since I've used it. Is there none? Okay. Oh, maybe I have to type Innoera. So I went to Starbucks and I got a, they do this cold foam. I don't know if it's called cold foam, but they do like a vanilla cold brew cold foam thing. And it's the foam on top that really kind of makes the drink. And then you can actually have like good coffee in there. So I was like, let me figure out how to make this cold foam. And I figured it out. I actually nailed the recipe. Okay. And it made me see that the recipes that Starbucks gives you are not real. They're fake recipes. It's like some intern. They're like, hey, intern, make a recipe. It's nothing to do with the Starbucks ingredients that they use. I don't think. Because their cold foam just tasted different than... You can look in the reviews of the recipe where people are like, it tastes nothing like the cold foam that I'm supposed to get. But you get milk, 2% milk, a little bit of heavy whipping cream. You blend that down, a little bit of Torrini vanilla syrup, right? Make sure it's nice and vanilla-y, and that also sweetens it. And then you have like a nice sweet milk, sweet cream almost. But the magic touch is malted milk powder. You just throw a little bit of malted milk powder, reblend it, get it nice and foamy, pour it on top of your coffee, and then you drink the coffee through the foam. Oh, it's so good. So banging. So there's your little, your recipe of the day there. If you like that stuff. Oh, this melts plastic. Okay. Melt plastic. Only mild resemblance to cleaning agents. Well, we're not going to use that much of it. I mean, do we just go bite the bullet and just go with Flavor Lime? Yeah, we used key lime and it didn't work out. It's not that good. We'll start at 0.5%. I remember it being too strong to even use it that, but maybe my mind deceived me. Yeah, we're gonna use lemon pound cake at like 5%. We'll just build off the pound cake. We'll add in Flavor Lime. And then whipped cream, and that's it. And that's it. We just need to find the right lime. Florida key lime is good, but it's not quite the right one, I don't think. It's still like just too natural. Key lime is super sweet, you know? Yeah, there's still like too much rind there. We'll see though. Maybe we'll have to add in some extra. All right, here we go. Flavor Lime it is. Flavor Lime it is. It's been a while since I've used it. It's kind of like 1%, so that drips pretty heavy if you're wondering. But you know, maybe this lemon pound will help it smooth it out. I remember it being insane. With cream. We're gonna go 0.5% super sweet. We might have to go higher on super sweet just because of the lime. What's up, Steve? I see those coils in his profile pic. He's a coiler, just like me. My coiling brothers. He's a coil man. Yeah, well, I didn't realize how heavily the lime drips. I mean, that was only like 2 drops. I think we're okay. See? Let's go. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, that last one has such a weird off note to it. It's like stained my coil. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. It's certainly the right line. It's just a matter of how do we work it. It's certainly the right line. That's the line that I want. You're right, though. I mean, it completely just obliterates anything else. Yeah, 1%. It's not pine solly, though. It is like a nice electric green lime. At least to me, because there's a recipe that I made that people were like, this is an insane recipe. I forget what it was, but I used Flavora lime, like 3% or something. And I thought it was really good. There is a bit of like an off note at the finish of it. It's like a lime pith clashing with the crust. It could be from the last batch though. That one was really bad. It's pretty good. Actually, it's actually not bad. Okay, it's a good starting point. We're going to keep it at 0.5%. I want to just pay attention to my drops a little bit more. This I'm actually going to drop to like 4%. We're going to keep the whipped cream. We're going to add in vanilla pudding. At 3%. Actually, we're going to turn the whipped cream up to 2% also. I'm thinking maybe the lemon pound cake is not the right move. Oh. Wrong pipe. Wrong pipe. Hello from Portugal, the Vaping Portuguese. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Hopefully you like this recipe. I do have condensed milk, yeah. I surely do. I surely do. What's up, Dave? I surely do. All right, let's try it. I like the vanilla pudding, but I'll try that. Condensed milk. $1.25. Sure that's enough? All right, let's think here. Let's go back to this. I don't want any notes of pith or rind or zest. Which I kind of get with the lemon pound cake. What if we just go... You push out. Let's just go 1.5 on it. The creams, we can go pretty heavy on cream with this recipe. Yeah, I'm tempted to drop the lemon pound cake. Let's just try this one, and if this one doesn't work, then we know the lemon pound cake's the problem. You know what I mean? Let's try this. All right, let's be careful here. One drop is 0.5%. Like that, this flavoring, it's just drips so heavy. Okay, we'll just do 1 drop then. Now you guys know if you're mixing with Flavor Lime, it drips really heavily. Just do 1 drop. Lime Monster, I don't think I have that one. I'll check. I don't think I have that one though. Lime Monster. Yeah, dude, I need to buy that drawer system you have. It seems I can put it right there too. It would be perfect. Perfect. And then I have more room for activities. Okay, that tastes better. On the hand at least. There is a steeping issue also that I need to be mindful of. Like, lemon pound cake does need to sit. All right, I think we're on to something here because like it's good. It's good. I'm not sure if I'm sold on this pound cake. It's doing a lot of work though in this recipe, but I'm not sure if I'm sold on it quite yet. Oh man, it's fogged up. This lime foggy. I like it. I do like the recipe so far. All right, if we drop the lemon pound cake, what do we do? If we drop the lemon pound cake, what do we do? It's doing a lot of work in this recipe, so we're going to have to figure something out here. I mean, I do like it, though. Like, I don't hate it. I'm getting lemon key lime pie. There needs to be a vanilla aspect. I am going to add the vanilla pudding on top of this. We'll just do 2%. You know what? Actually, maybe we even go custard. Maybe it's just missing fat. It might just be missing that like decadent, fatty heaviness. The condensed does a good job of like putting some of that in there, but I do kind of want like a more denser, thicker vanilla almost. I don't know. Should I keep the lemon in there? The more I vape, the more I like it. No, I don't think the cream wafer will work. The wafer will definitely clash with it. What's good about the pound cake is that cake note is somewhat... It's pretty accurate to like a lemon, like a... Not a lemon cake, like a yellow cake. It just takes a little while for it to kind of come out. I think I'm also going to do custard. Let's try this. Let's try premium custard at a half. Or maybe even at 1%. No, let's just do a half. All right, well, we're replacing the pound cake with just pudding and custard. And then we just say, fuck the crust, I guess. Yeah, every time I've used that one, I'm not a big fan of it. Now that I remember. I think I've used it once in a recipe, though, and I did like it. So it is recipe dependent. All right, let's try this. We're just dropping the pound cake here. We're adding pudding and custard premium. Do I have that out? It's definitely gonna need to sit a bit, but this is the good one. Or lime at a half is good. I mean, it's a banging lime. But you really just have to use one drop. One measly drop. Yeah, that one drop is a half gram or a 0.05 of a gram. It's very heavy. Usually it takes like at least 2. Vanilla pudding. Where is it? Yeah, we're basically saying fuck the crust. We don't need the crust. Who needs it? You kind of do want the crust, but we can figure that out later. Let's see, 1 drop of this. 2 drops. 3 drops. Yeah, like the custard premium takes 3 drops. It is a smaller tip though. A lot of mixing today. I gotta say, the lime leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Almost like when you don't brush your teeth or something. I don't like it. It could be from the other limes that I tasted off the back of my hand, though. Ultimate Biscuit? I don't know. That first one, I feel like the Ultimate Biscuit just didn't play well with the lime. Crumble topping, yeah, maybe we'll check that one out. Yeah, maybe lemon meringue pie might serve better, and then just adding a bakery element. Mmm. Mmm. Damn, that lime is just so crazy, though. It's so hard to, like, mix with. I still want more denseness. I like this version the best. I like this version the best. Let's crank up the custard a bit. I think if we just add a crust or some sort of like bakery note, it should be done. I don't think apple pie is. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, I can't find my crumble topping, but... But I got some other things. We're just going to go one by one and taste everything. Cannoli shell, possibly? Sugar cookie, possibly? Let's see the apple pie. Yeah, adding a crust is difficult. Man, the apple pie might work. It actually might work. This is graham cracker pie crust. No, I don't think that would work. Croissant. Croissant. Too buttery. Let's try the sugar cookie. You know, I'm just gonna drip it in here. I'm just dripping in here. I don't know what percentage to try it at. Maybe 2%. It's not giving me ranges for some reason. I guess we could try all the flavors. What the hell, yo? I typed in sugar cookie. Average is 2%. All right, we'll try 2%. No, I don't like vanilla cookie. I have too many issues with that flavor. I think they changed something and it's not the same. Why don't you guys like the vanilla pudding? I think the vanilla pudding works good in here. %2 sugar cookie. Yeah, when I first initially got it, it was Nilla crumbs. It was like a Nilla wafer. But now it's just constantly just like Band-Aid. I just get Band-Aid from it. I know, I can't wait to fix my setup here. Here we go. I mean, the sugar cookie makes it taste good. You don't quite get the crust from it, though. It doesn't feel like a crust. But it does taste good. It does make it taste good. There's like a sweetness to it that comes with it. I wonder if there's sucralose in this. All right, we're going to do one last experiment here. Actually, you know what? We might as well just add to it. just to kind of see. We're just going to add 2% cannoli shell. Let's just see what it does. On top of this one. I don't know. The lime is just so strong. The lime is just so fucking strong. I just don't think any crust will work with it. It's just such a strong lime that just like demolishes any texture in the recipe. It just eats it up. You do keep creaminess though. It's just texture doesn't work with this lime. It just eats it all up. We're going to do one last batch before I lose my fucking mind. I'm going to turn everything, all the creams up. This is going to go to 2. Whipped cream is going to go to 2.5. Vanilla pudding is going to go to 3. I really think that this is going to be the best batch. Let's try it. That's how crazy this lime is. It's just like any texture that's there, this lime eats it. Literally eats it. Because there's like an inherent bubbliness to Flavora lime. It's like fizzy almost. And it just eats everything. It eats it all. But for some reason, it does pair with creaminess a little bit. Not as well as other flavors, but does it a little bit. All right, last batch. Here we go. Flavora lime, 0.5%, aka 1 drop in a 10 ml. That one didn't even register. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Vanilla pud. %. Whipped cream. What did I put it at? 2.5. It's pretty high. Condensed milk. 2%. Custard premium. Okay. And super sweet. I think this is the one here. To you flavoring companies out there, it seems like an open market here. It seems like a prime open market. A nice, creamy, not pithy key lime pie. I would like one. Just make it like a one-shot. Fuck it. Yeah, the vanilla cookie I have problems with. I just get a lot of Band-Aid from it. Could just be my palate, but it's also super delicate. I don't even think it would work with this lime. What you would need is like we would need a different lime. We'd need a different lime. We need like a sweet, non-pithy, non-tart lime. I'm just not aware of anything that exists that's like that. Key lime pie is kind of like that. There's probably a world where I can make that work. But the route that we went down today is not really that way, I don't think. And I don't even know. I mean, who knows? It might not even work. This one tastes pretty good. Pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. You don't get any sort of like a graham cracker crust or anything like that, but you do get like a key lime pie like filling. And it's really flavorful. That full-bore lime just like... You know what? I'm even considering maybe even dropping the super sweet because it's like already so sweet. But funnily enough, I think the super sweet does help kind of tamp down the lime. I think this would be really good after a couple days steep too. Persian lime is just too natural of a lime. For the purpose that I want. The last key lime pie I had, I want to say was like 5 years ago. And it's really sweet. It was sweet. It was tart, but there was like no natural lime flavor there. It was like sweet and tart and creamy and like decadent. And then you had like that nice sort of contrast with the crust. It was really good. Yeah, we probably would need to find a different lime for any sort of texture to happen. It's already kind of like eating up the texture of the cream. That's one drop. Nah. It's good. I mean, it's limey. That's for sure. It certainly tastes like lime. A sweet, nice, flavorful lime. Also. Is it where I want it? No. I don't think that this one is a winner. I think it's okay. If you want like a flavorful, creamy lime, that one's not bad. Let's look at some key lime recipes. I'm curious what people are doing. Maybe we'll mix someone else's recipe up, see what they were up to. Let's just keep this here. Let's call this key lime. This does not get the summer series tag. It does not get the summer series tag. Not yet, at least. Let me try it after a couple days steep. Oh yeah, there was an earthquake yesterday in New Jersey, I heard. Okay. Key lime pie. Let's see what people have been doing here. Dave Lloyd! I want to see this Dave Lloyd one. V2. Ah, see, he used the Real Flavors key lime pie. See, that makes sense. I can see Real Flavors doing it well. I don't have that one. I'm going to have to pick it up. Wow, 8% at cheesecake? %, graham cracker clear. Interesting. High percentage. Oh, I didn't even read that part. Okay. Hey, it is what it is. This is Linda's key lime. Let's see what she did. She used TFA key lime. And fruit circles. Interesting. That's pretty interesting. That's a pretty interesting blend there. This one I remember being pretty good. This uses key lime natural. I don't think I have that one. Oh. Oopsies. Oh yeah, this is using Lime Monster. I don't have that one. Is that you have to get that from anywhere maybe? Loran's has a key lime? A lot of TFA key lime being used. I didn't really... Should we try this one? It doesn't have any sweetener. This is an old school recipe. Folk art? What do you know the name of the recipe? Is it a one shot that I have to buy now? Oh, wait a second. J-Bit! Let's see, J-Bits. Is it names? It might be named something different. Key lime pie. Florida key lime cheesecake graham lemon squares. That actually seems like it might work. I can see the lemon squares sweetening that Florida key lime. This is the lime monster. You have to come back to this one. This one has stumped me. This one has stumped me. This one was pretty good, but I'm just a bit turned off by this TFA key lime pie. It's just not quite correct in my opinion, but you got too much pith. I don't think I have the lime monster. Man, I really wish Flavora should do a. You know, they are releasing new flavors. But they should also re-release their lime where it's just better, just a little bit better. Because I think they're right there with their lime. It's just so difficult to mix with. It's so crazy. What was the recipe that I made? I don't remember the recipe that I made, but I used it at like... I could have used it at like 5%. Was it my monster recipe? It might have been my monster recipe. No, it wasn't that one. What the hell was it? I got an idea. Oh, it was a lime yogurt. I think. Yes. Oh, I didn't really use it I didn't use it too high. Oh man, I remember this one being really good. Maybe we should mix this one up again. This is a lime at 2.5. Maybe we should remake this one, because this one was really good. Alright, anyways. Nonetheless. Actually, before we leave, let's do one more thing. What time is it? Let's do one more thing before we leave. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm asking for. I'm not even really sure. I just want a lime with no pith. Is that so difficult? Is that so difficult to ask? I could just be we could just be we could just be off also. Just mixing it improperly, you know what I mean? I just need to think in a little bit more of like an out of the box way. Alright, I want to try this swivel here. Let's get this swiveling. Let's get this swiveling. We're just gonna try swiveling. Let's get this swiveling here. We're going to do 124, 112 inch. We gotta try it with a tri-core. You know what I'm saying? These are so out of whack in terms of size. There we go. Let's do it like this, actually. Do it this way. This mat is like so annoying too because there's lines on it. It's so easy to get lost in it. I'm actually gonna cut this one. Let's see how this thing spins. Every time I pull, it doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work for me. Woo! It's spinning fast, boy. All right, I do want to try. Let's just try it. We're just gonna try. We're just gonna try. Let's try one of these bad boys. Curious how well these work. Oh, very cool. I kind of fucked this part up though. There we go. There we go. There we go. Can these slide? So like I'm adding too much tension. No, they can still collapse even with all this mumbo jumbo. You gotta be like super careful on the start. Try again. Oh my god, this is so much better. So much better. Is that even? You got to keep these things close. It's like this 28 gauge wants to fall in on itself so easily. So if it's not close enough, you just have to take your time with it. If it gets too far away, it'll just fall in on itself. Oh, nice. Yeah, these things like work really well. Ah! Oh, I fucked this spool up. Alright, well, anyways. Yeah, you could use a key ring. One of those like flat key rings. It might be kind of annoying to put on, but if you have one of those, you probably just use that. The swivel is such a come up. I mean, there's just no twisting at all. There's no twisting. Yeah, I mean, it stays good. Let's see. Yeah, the spool unraveled and it kind of skipped a little bit, but not really worried too much about that right now. Let's get a nice wrap going. Why did I do that? What's going on here? Oh, I see. Why is it doing that? It's just twisted there. Nah, I'm pulling too hard on it. Oh, I hate this fucking wire. It's so annoying to use. We're moving to aliens. Aliens are next. I'm over the tri-gauge. Tri-gauge over. I like these little clamps. Camera froze! Oh, I also got this thing in too. Why isn't that working? What the fuck? Oh, it like really froze. What the fuck? I also got this bad boy in. I don't even know if I can show it on the camera. This holds, I think, 4 cores is the max of 28. I kind of want to get a few of them. But I feel like if we do the alien and we kind of figure out the alien, then we won't really need them that much. The alien does a pretty good job at keeping the cores pretty tight. The one thing we need to learn about the alien is how to make it so it doesn't fucking wrap up on itself. Yeah, the 26 gauge is also a lot easier. The 26 gauge is a lot easier. It's the 28 core are tough. I don't even want to think about doing like a 32 core. You probably can't even see it. So this is what I think. This is the order of operations for an alien that I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You clap, you get, or say I'm going to do a 38, 28. Basically the same way I would do my tri-cores. You get 3 cores of 28. You clapped in around 1 core of 28. Unravel it. Put the 3 cores on. And then you can, I guess you can, from what I've seen, you can alien it without stretching it. You can keep it tensioned. And as long as you have the right tension, and because we have enough of we have the right accoutrement here, we should be able to hold enough tension on the core, or on the D core, to alien it without having to worry about pulling it. Because when you pull it, then you have to worry about it fucking flapping in on itself. Which is what happened last time. Because the wrapping is easy. And the wrapping of the alien, they lay flat, so you have less of a chance of that collapsing the core. Especially if you have all this shit. So that's next. I might do that later today, actually. I also want to get flat wire. So we can start doing those like wacky sandwich things. I'm not really quite sure what kind of I'm not sure. How do you ohm out, like, can you use steam engine and use flat wire on there? I don't remember if that's on there. And do they make flat wire Nichrome 80? The only reason why I think no stretch would be easier, just because you don't have to worry about. The last time I saw someone doing an alien, they had some sort of PVC pipe, so it doesn't fall in on itself. Because that wasn't even a thing that I realized was an issue until it was. It's like those little. It's like the little shit like that is maddening. Because it's so easy to know how to do the coil. It's just like the actual doing of it. There's a lot of little shit that pops up that you're not aware of. I think I have 32 gauge wire. No, I have 36 gauge. Should I try a tri-core 36 gauge, 38 gauge wrap? Yeah, I think the aliens are going to be, they'll be easier. I think they'll be easier. I think they'll be easier. We'll see. We shall see. I'm just so happy I have this swivel. I can't wait to get that clamp in, too. Once we have that clamp in, oh, off to the races. All right, my friends. Have a good day. Sorry we didn't get the best key lime pie, but we got a good key lime filling. Not too shabby if I say so myself. I'll catch you guys later. You don't think the aliens are easier than the 3-core? The 3-core. Last time we did the alien, it wasn't too bad. The wrapping of it wasn't too bad. It was more so the actual stretching of it and shit like that. That was the part of the alien that sucked. With the tri-core, it's just the wrapping it's just annoying as fuck. The 28 gauge it's so easily collapsible. They collapse easier? We'll try it out. Yeah, we'll catch you guys later. If we do the alien, we'll probably stream it. So just be on the lookout for the stream. I'll probably put up a thing on Facebook. So just stay updated on Facebook, and then when we start building, I'll just put it up on live. I don't know when it'll be. It might be today, it might be tomorrow, it might be Wednesday. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Maybe it'll be today. I'm not sure though. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later.